All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to open up by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and preach this truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopefully elect. And today's lesson, we're going to be going to an article that I found off the End Time Headlines app. And the headline reads, CNN host tells Trump fan that God isn't mentioned in the Constitution. Now, we understand, and we know throughout the course of history, and we know that America, all right, has not really implemented the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashmi Yashai in his land. Now America calls themselves, a God-fearing country, and one of their slogans is, "In God we trust," right? But also we understand that, these individuals, man, mainly these Edomites, man, because that's who's in rulership, that's who's in power. Esau, Edom, so-called white man, beginning with Amalek. Okay, these Edomites, man, they want nothing, all right, to do with Yahweh Bashmi Ashai and their righteousness, man. So let's grab this real quick. In the book of Psalms, Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. It says, "But unto the wicked the Most High saith, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?" Right. Now, ultimately, we understand the wicked, okay, according to the book of Malachi, the 1st chapter and the 4th verse, is ultimately the nation of Edom, man, the so-called white race today. All right, so the Lord is saying, "But unto the wicked the Most High saith, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?" So ultimately, these individuals, these Edomites, man, all right, they have no business, all right, mentioning anything about the Bible, because ultimately they don't carry out the laws written within the scriptures, man. Okay, they rule this world according to their own wickedness. Yet they say, "In God we trust." Yet they say, the Bible is the law of the land. I believe the President Reagan said that, right? And what else do they say? "God bless America," right? This is a God-fearing country, so on and so forth. And ultimately, this country, really has nothing to do, all right, with the one they call God, which the Most High, his name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. All right, the land America has nothing to do, all right, pertaining to Yahweh Bashmi Ashai and their scriptures, man. See, because also they don't push forth any of the righteousness that's in the scriptures. The only thing America exalts is wickedness, which is contrary to the scriptures. It says, verse 17, "Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee," right? Because ultimately, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, does not rule according to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashmi Ashai. He rules according to his own wickedness, and that's the reason why everybody's in a mournful state and the world is so fucked up, because Isaiah the 24th chapter says what? Ultimately they have transgressed the laws and changed the ordinance thereof, right? Which is why everybody's languishing and mourning, so on and so forth. And we'll jump back to this in Psalms 50. But it also says this in the book of Psalms 82 and verse 5. It says, "They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course." And ultimately the main reasons why that the foundation of the earth is out of course is why. Number one, the wicked is in rulership. And number two, with the wicked in rulership, righteousness is not being executed in the earth, man. This man, Esau, even so-called white man, is ruling according to his own wickedness, man. Right? So jumping back to Psalms, the 50th chapter, in verse 18, it says, "When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and has been partakers with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frame of deceit." So ultimately, this devil, Esau, even so-called white man, loves nothing but evil, man. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, he is the wicked, man. Pursuant to Malachi 1 and 4. Verse 20, it says, "Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son." Right, and also there's a reason why the scriptures are called Esau, even so-called white man, the accuser of our brother. All right, he's always accusing Jake of things, trying to slander Jake, bring shame upon the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And that goes back to the perpetual hatred that has been carried, all right, throughout the many generations, man, between Jacob and Esau. Okay, but let's see what this article says. As you can see, the headline reads, once again, CNN host tells Trump fan that God isn't mentioned in the Constitution. It says, a committed supporter of Donald Trump's was surprised when told by CNN correspondent that God is not mentioned in the U.S. Constitution. It says, in a promotional clip ahead of the network's, in a promotional clip ahead of the network's release of misinformation, the Trump faithful correspondent Donnie O'Sullivan interviews a member of MAGA, or Make America Great Again, MAGA Nation, who is unimpressed by the job the mainstream reporters have been doing. It says the woman, whose first name is Julie and is pictured sporting a hot pink Trump Save America hat, opens the clip by saying to O'Sullivan, the job of the journalist is to ask the questions, allow the person to speak, and just report the facts, what was spoken. It says, would you like for me to pull up the definition of journalist? O'Sullivan declines, but then the two begin quarreling about the content of the country's founding documents. It says Julie argued that the facts have shown that the election was stolen. It says whether you're willing to look at that and accept that and really show that's going on, that's your issue, not ours. It says we want the God-given freedom that our Constitution and our Bill of Rights is based on. O'Sullivan asserts that God-given rights and those found in the O'Sullivan asserts that God-given rights and those found in the U.S. Constitution are two different things, to which Julie replies, no, sir, they're not. Read READ, the Constitution. Read it out loud to yourself so you hear what the words of the Constitution say. O'Sullivan attempts to drive his point home when he then says, God isn't mentioned in the Constitution. Sir, Julie replies in a huff as she begins to search something on her phone before the clip cuts away. It says O'Sullivan, who has made a name for himself covering online conspiracy theories that have in recent years intersected with the political landscape, is correct that the word God does not appear in the United States Constitution. And that's how these devils operate, man. Ultimately they think that, because we dealing with a proud nation, man. They think they've gotten America on their own. They think they've gotten the rulership of the earth on their own, when all these things were given unto them by Yahweh Bashim Yashai are for prophecy's sake. But these devils, man, they think that just because they write out their little constitution, they write out their little ordinances and statutes and commandments, that ultimately they can just immediately and just do away with the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yashai. All right, but that's not how it works, because the scripture in Baruch, the 4th chapter, says the law of the Most High endureth forever. You see, we're just in a point in time in prophecy where the wicked is in rulership, and due to the wicked being in rulership, wickedness, is exceedingly polluting the whole earth, man, through these various different laws and legislations and policies that he's passing forth, allowing the people to do wickedness, right? And what is he trying to do? When pushing forth these policies, man, really he wants to do away with the Bible, man. He wants to do away with righteousness, man, in the grand scheme of things. Right, but ultimately, that goes to show the pride of these devils, man. Let's read that again. It says O'Sullivan attempts to drive his point home when he then says God isn't mentioned in the Constitution. Right, so ultimately, pretty much these individuals, man, they don't deal with the Most High Yahweh Shai and the law, statutes, and commandments. Right, it says okay, we read that. It says the Declaration of Independence, however, does reference our Creator, who has endowed all men with certain unalienable rights, rights which the subsequent Bill of Rights and U.S. Constitution were written to protect. Which ultimately, let's deal with this, man. The Most High Yahweh Bashim Yashai is for the Israelites, man. All right, the law, statutes, and commandments were given unto the Israelites and the Israelites only, man. Not all men have the same rights. You see, because with that being said, if all men in actual reality did have the same rights, why did the Lord create the heathens, to be slaves unto the nation of Israel? Okay, that goes to show you right there that, for one, we do not have the same rights, all right? And two, we are not all equal. But here it is, we're in a position here in America where ultimately, like the scripture saying in Ecclesiastes 10, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth, man. Those servants upon horses, which horses, that's representative of what? Power, man. So ultimately, those servants in positions of power are talking about who, man? The Edomites right now. The so-called white people right now. The elites, man. Okay, and who are the princes walking as servants upon earth, man? That's referring to us Israelites are in a state of captivity, man. Okay. It says the Declaration of Independence, however, does reference our Creator, who has endowed all men with certain unalienable rights, which the subsequent Bill of Rights and U.S. Constitution were written to protect. Which also, once again, America has nothing to do with the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashmi Ashai. Because if they did have anything to do with the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashmi Ashai, hey, this alphabet madness, I wouldn't even be allowed, man, here in America. But once again, all right, this is a nation. This is a nation that we're dealing with that does not have the Most High Yahweh Bashmi Ashai nigh unto them, man. So they don't practice righteousness, man. They practice the wickedness of their own hearts, man. It says God is also explicitly referenced in the U.S. Pledge of Allegiance on U.S. currency and in most state constitution, according to a 2017 Pew Research Center analysis. Says, meanwhile, footage of every man around the country has indicated that despite CNN's journalism, the opinion on the average American has flowed strongly away from Joe Biden and toward Donald Trump in recent years. Let's see. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the article, man. You know, we got the point, you know, but you see the way he responded, you know, when a lady mentioned, when a lady mentioned, you know, God-given rights, he immediately fired back and said, you know, God is not mentioned in the Constitution. So that goes to show you that these individuals have the mindset of, look, we don't want nothing to do with the Most High or His Son and the righteousness, man. Ultimately, we don't want nothing to do with the scriptures, man. All right, and that's the mindset of this devil, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, which is why they implement nothing but wickedness in the earth, man. Okay, but Salakia, forgive me. That's the end of the article. We're going to get some more scriptures. And, you know, as always, man, that'll round off the lesson. So let's grab this. In the book of Psalms, chapter 10 and verse 4. It says, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. So ultimately, the Most High Yahweh Bashmi Ashai is not even on the mind, okay, of Esau, Edom, so-called white man, and the current rulers of the earth, man. All right, because ultimately, hey, they don't want nothing to do with the scriptures, man. All right, ultimately, hey, this Bible, all right, the way that the Lord has intended the world to be ran, all right, from the beginning, the Lord's righteousness, that's all grievous, all right, unto Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, because ultimately he is the wicked, man. You see? And with him, you know, with him being the wicked, hey, he wants nothing to do with righteousness, man. Let's grab this real quick in the book of Psalms chapter 36, beginning in verse 1. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, the servant of the Lord Yahweh, the transgression of the wicked saith within my heart, that there is no fear of the Most High before his eyes, man. Ultimately, this devil Esau, Edom, so-called white man, does nothing but transgress and go against the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashmi Ashai, which is why everything he promotes is contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashmi Ashai. Only here in the land of America, okay, are you praised for being part of the alphabet community? When it comes to women, you're praised for being promiscuous, right? All manners of idol worship is promoted in the land of America, right. All manners of abominable foods, all right, are allowed to be consumed in the land of America, right? All manners of blasphemy against Yahweh Bashmi Ashai, the angels, and the Bible is allowed here in America. right? And this is due to the wicked being in rulership, man. So ultimately, we can see with everything going on, right? And, how the wicked is operating, that ultimately there is no fear of the Most High Yahweh Bashmi Ashai in their eyes, man. A prime example, man, that devil, Yuval Noah Harari, I believe his name is. I might have said it twisted, but he said something, and he said basically, I can't remember exactly what it was, but he said basically, with this, we can make God angry or something along those lines. And on top of that, this dude Yuval Noah Harari has a fucking husband. And he's an Edomite, man. So that's just a prime example of the wicked not having fear of the Most High before his eyes, man. Verse 2, for he flattereth himself in his own eyes until his iniquity be found to be hateful. The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He hath left off to be wise and to do good, right? Because ultimately this devil is wicked, man. All right, there's nothing good about Esau, Edom, so-called white man, because ultimately this individual practices nothing but wickedness. And like the scriptures say, in Isaiah the 26th chapter, let favor be shown to the wicked, for he will not learn righteousness, man. So no matter what, man, this devil Esau, Edom, so-called white man will not be righteous, man. He will always be wicked. And like it says, the words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He hath left off to be wise and to do good, because also we understand this man is operating according to his own wickedness. Let's read that in the NLT. Everything they say is crooked and deceitful. They refuse to act wisely or do good. Now, we know the scriptures say this, okay, in the book of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 19 and verse 22. It says the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, man. So ultimately going to show you that ultimately this devil Esau, Edom, so-called white man, with him ruling according to his own wickedness, guess what, man? He's not ruling according to wisdom. Okay, because we just read the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. All right, he's ruling contrary to wisdom, man, which is why the world is in as fucked up as a state as it in as we speak, man. Okay, because the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashmi Ashai are not being executed in the land. It says, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence, which ultimately prudence is also going to wickedness. So ultimately, like it says, once again, Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 19, verse 22, it says, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. So ultimately, nothing that these devils do, nothing that Esau, Edom, so-called white man does is rooted in wisdom, man. It's not rooted in the wisdom of Yahweh Bashmi Ashai. Okay, everything they do is rooted in their own wickedness, man, which is why they're going to have to pay, okay, for all the iniquities that they have committed and all the wickedness they have exercised, all right, during their time in rulership, man. Okay. Back in Psalms chapter 36 and verse 4, it says, he deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil, right? Because ultimately, hey, in the grand scheme of things, man, this dude Esau, Edom, so-called white man, loves evil, man. Okay, this dude loves evil. It's a scripture. Thinking of, I might be thinking about two different scriptures, but it's not coming to mind. But basically, hey, it's not in this devil to do good whatsoever, man. Let's grab this in the book of Jeremiah chapter 13 and verse 23. It says, can the Ethiopian change his skin or the leper his spots? And what are the answers to both of them questions? No. It says, then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So ultimately, hey, this devil, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, has been accustomed to do evil. All right, so ultimately, at the end of the day, like we quoted in Isaiah the 26th chapter, guess what? It's not in this man to learn righteousness, man. So ultimately, we understand that ultimately, due to the fact that he is created as the wicked and he's accustomed to do evil, guess what, man? He can't do good, man. There's nothing righteous about this devil, man. Okay, which is why, the Lord, and when all is said and done, man, the Lord, he's gonna take this devil out of rulership, man. And after the Lord takes this man out of rulership, guess what? All right, Esau is going to slavery along with the other nations. And after that 1,000-year period of servitude, guess what, man? No more Edom, man. No more so-called white people, right? So let's go back to the book of Psalms 10 and see if we have any more in that. Let's grab this in the book of Psalms chapter 14. And beginning in verse 1, it says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, the fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek the Most High. They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that doeth good. No, not one. So ultimately, there is not a single Edomite in this planet Earth that is capable of performing righteousness, man. Okay, because once again, okay, they were created to be the wicked. At the end of the day, man, these devils, man, these Edomites, man, they're not thinking upon, pleasing Yahweh Bashmi Ashai. They're not thinking upon the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashmi Ashai. They're not even thinking upon the scriptures, man. All right, because ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, they want nothing to do with the scriptures, man. Hey, what happened when they found out that, all right, which the men of the Lord, beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and their elders, all right, have been speaking upon and bringing out for the longest? What happened when, all right, those Russian icons were revealed, which revealed the true image of Yahweh Shai and the Israelites? What happened? These Edomites, man, they started burning their Bibles, man. So hey, that's an evil deed in the sight of the Lord, man. So hey, man, the Lord, he's gonna deal with these Edomites, man, in due time, man. But we can see, according to how this devil operates, like the dude said in the article, that God is not in the Constitution, right? So also we understand that in the grand scheme of things, because hey, he quickly rebutted to that. So these individuals, man, this nation, they want nothing to do with Yahweh Bashmi Ashai, man. Okay, and let's grab this in the book of Zechariah, the 5th chapter. It's the point I want to get. And pretty much what this is going into is a vision that Zechariah is seeing of a chariot, man. But Zechariah 5:1 from the top, it says, Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. And also that's going to what the size, the measurements of the chariot, man. It says, verse 3, Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. Verse 4, it says, I will bring it forth, said the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Now, what's the house of the thief, man? Let's talk about America, right? Because ultimately, that's where the main judgment that Yahweh Bashmi Ashai is bringing is going to take place, right? And does not the scripture say what the thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy? And we understand that the main thief, all right, speaking of Esau Edom, all right, the so-called white man. Now, where is Esau Edom's main ruling quarters or main hub? Here in America, man. It says, And it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And that's the point I want to get. It shall enter into the house of the thief, and this point right here, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. Okay, so ultimately, there's a hefty judgment coming for America, because once again, Reagan said that the Bible is the law of the land. All right, America says, in God we trust. They say that they're a God-fearing country, so on and so forth. Hey, man, they swearing falsely, man. Okay, because ultimately, this country wants nothing to do with Yahweh Bashmi Ashai, and we see it every day, man. All right, this country wants nothing to do with the scriptures, man. This country is self-willed, okay, wicked, and unaccountable. But you see, we come into that time where the Lord is going to hold everybody, accountable for their works, man. And if you're not of the elect, man, hey, the Lord, he's not wiping your slate clean, man. Okay? He's going to bring judgment upon you, which is why, hey, we hope to be that elect number. It says, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. So ultimately, ain't nothing but complete destruction is coming to the land of America, man. Okay, with all the wickedness, all right, these devils have exercised, all right, throughout the course of time, man. Okay, with everything they've done to the Israelites, man. All right, all the great things they spoken against Yahweh Bashim Yashai. All right, the angels, all right, the men of the Lord, so on and so forth. All the great things they spoken against the heavens. Guess what, man? That's all about to be paid for, man. You're going to have to give account for that, man. Okay, so I'm going to close out right there. I pray that this lesson was edifying to the body, and I pray that you got something out of this. And without further ado, I would like to close out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and preach the truth and truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect. And Lord, I'll see you in the next lesson. Till then, Shalom.